Hi Stampers, it's Elizabeth from StampScrapandMore.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Canada, and welcome to the Global Sharefair Vlog Hop. It's exciting! We're going to be showcasing Sale-a-Bration items with you today, and these are items that you can earn for free during Sale-a-Bration. Sale-a-Bration starts January 5th and goes through to February 28th. It's changing this year, so it's only 2 months long, but we're going to repeat it again in, I think it's July and August. Don't quote me, but I think they'll repeat it again in July and August with all new Sale-a-Bration items. So I love it when they change things up, and it's to our benefit. So if you were ever on the fence about joining Stampin' Up, now is the time, or I should say Sale-a-Bration is the time, so please contact your demonstrator to get more information. So we are going to be playing today with the Touch of Ink stamp set. This is a level 2 stamp set. So in the Sale-a-Bration catalog, there are level 1s and level 2s. This is a level 2. I don't want to give you values because it's different in all markets, but in Canada, for $120 in sales before shipping and taxes, you can select this stamp set for free. This is a great stamp set. It's one of those all-around stamp sets. We've got best wishes, thank you so much, hope, thinking of you, love, and hello friend. And we've got some floral images. We've got the hummingbird, a butterfly, some leaves, background stamps, and then these are sort of watercolor to color in the images if you want to, if you didn't want to color them with the blends or whatever. There are 17 stamps in this set, and this is a great two-step stamp set. I can't say that very well. Two-step stamp set. You say that 10 times. So let's get started, and we're going to be making this card. And I have used product from some new product and some in the annual catalog. And the product that I've used, I've totaled it up, and it works out to about $140. But that's for a full set of the of the rhinestones, a full thing of ribbons, etc. But it also includes embossing folders and the ink pads and Wink Stella and the tasteful, I always get this wrong, tasteful label dies, which I love. So we're going to be using the Seaside Spray. I've got to look at my notes here. The Seaside Spray cardstock, and this is the inside of the card. And I am going to do something that I call, it's not a very nice name, spastic stamping. I'm sorry, but you'll understand what I mean by that when we get started. So I'm going to put this to the side for some inspiration. And we've got a piece of Seaside Spray, which I love this color as well, but I can never remember what the name of it is. And it is 11 by 4 1/4, and we are going to score it at 5 1/2, and it is going to open up like that, tent side. And we've got a piece of Seaside Spray that's 5 1/4 by 4, and we have another piece of Seaside Spray that is 5 1/4 by 2. We have a piece of Whisper White that's going to be on the inside that's 5 1/4 by 4. And we have some Scrap White. And I already die cut out a piece of Scrap Seaside Spray. I'm just going to bring out the tasteful label dies. So we're using this small circle. And the Scrap White, we are going to use this die from the Tasteful Labels. And we are going to use this die, which I've already cut out from the Tasteful Labels. We are also going to be using 2 embossing folders, not 1, but 2. I love embossing folders. They just give so much texture. Let me just reach down. We are going to be using this scripty 3D embossing folder. And a new one that is in the occasions catalog, or sorry, the January to June catalog, which is new, coming out. It's called the Painted Texture 3D Embossing Folder. Okay, oh, and we're also going to be using some of the Seaside Spray, which I didn't get it out, metallic ribbon. This stuff right here. And, oh, the blending brushes. These are, okay, I might use these for my makeup. I thought it was a sponge, but it's not. It is all, like it's little hairs. It's like, I would like rub it on my cheek right now, except for it's got blue ink on it. But it's so soft. I can't get over how soft it is. Anyhow, we're gonna be using that. And we're going to be using the basic gray stamp ink, the Seaside Spray ink, and the soft seafoam ink. In this card, I also used the black memento. I think I might change it up though, because I like the softness of the basic gray, and I might do make these both in basic gray too. So it's just one of those things I'm going to change on the fly. Okay, so let's start with the piece of Seaside Spray that's 5 1/4 by 4. And this is where we're going to get into the spastic stamping. Okay, so this is I'm looking what I did with the stamp case. Okay, so this image here is this one. And what I'm going to do is with the Seaside Spray, I have to remember how I did this. With the Seaside Spray, I am going to ink it up, and then that's what I call spastic stamping. I've done this before on Facebook Lives, and I think people think I'm crazy, but it's giving texture. And I know it's loud, and you're going to stamp multiple times, and you want that variegated look. You want light and dark. And I've said this before, but I am working on a piece of cork here. So if you are working on a hard surface, please remember to use your paper piercing mat as your base, because these are photopolymer. Okay, I know, doesn't that look kind of crazy? And it probably didn't sound great, but that is what it looks like. And I just love the texture that this creates. You can do this technique with quite a few different images. I've done them with multiple images, but you can't do it with all. Okay, so now I'm bringing up the Big Shot, or sorry, whoops, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I don't need that. I am going to use the Painted Texture 3D Embossing folder. And I'm just going to slip that in there. That. You can actually see the texture on this embossing folder. And I'm going to, so I've got plate 1, my 3D embossing folder, and then plate 4. And wait till you see the detail on this. It's gorgeous. And especially with that spastic stamping technique, it just looks like you've taken spackle. That's what you've taken, spackle. Does that look, is that gorgeous? Love it. While I've got the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine out, I am going to take the piece of Seaside spray that is 5 1/4 by 2, and I'm going to put it in the Scripty 3D embossing folder. Make sure you get the words going up the right way. There we go. And let me put this back on the floor. Okay. And there we've got the Scripty 3D embossing folder. Now, isn't that gorgeous? Like I love that look. While I've got this out, you know, I'm going to adhere this to the card front. This is a new Stampin' Seal Plus. And some people have problems with it. I find that if I bring my wrist up and cut it, that I usually don't have problems with it. And now I'm going to flush mount this, leaving even space, north, south, east, and west. Okay, and now with this Scripty 3D, I need to bring some relief. I need to bring some of that embossing out so that we can see it. So I've got my, what's it called now? Oh my gosh, the blending brushes. And I'm just going to pick up some ink. It's like so soft. I cannot tell you how soft this is. And I'm just running it over to bring some highlight the words. I want the words to be more visible. I'm serious. I'm going to try this on for my makeup brush. Not that I wear a lot of makeup, but I think it might give me that airbrushed look. Yeah, right. Okay, so there we've got sort of that relief. And while I've got this out, I'm also going to do this piece that I have cut out from the Tasteful Label dies. And I'm just doing sort of the edges. Okay. The blending brush, it's something you have to feel to appreciate how soft it is. It's just like incredibly soft. Okay, now I'm going to take the Seaside Spray ribbon and I'm just going to tie a knot in the bottom. And I usually cut too much, which I did. I hope you all had a really good Christmas. I got to tell you, it was a little weird, to say the least. Region I'm in had been on lockdown, but I'm in Canada, so we have provinces. So our region had been on lockdown for like 3 weeks, but it hasn't been working because we're a hot spot. So now starting Boxing Day, the whole province is in lockdown again. Crazy times, as long as we're all safe. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm not going to put this on just yet because, oh, did I? Yeah, it's fine. I need to stamp. The, here we go, it's right here. So this image, which it's a contraband block, but I ran out of blocks, so we're going to use this one, no, sorry, this one here. And I'm going to use the basic gray. I just like the basic gray. It's softer than the black. And I'm just going to kind of lay it down like that. And now the stamp that I used to do all this pounding on, I'm going to be using that one, and it doesn't lay perfectly on top of this image. It has shadows to it, kind of has that watercolor look to it, so it doesn't line up perfectly, which actually is a really good thing, because if you are anal and it didn't line up, it would upset you, right? But this is intentional. See what I mean by that? Doesn't line up perfectly well. Okay, and it's going to go there. Now here's the thing. I am going to stamp on my scrap white. Forgot to bring out scrap white. This is a test, folks. I'm going to stamp the butterfly in the basic gray. Because the one I had done was in the black. Actually, I like that. And while I've got the basic gray out, I'm going to stamp the Hello Friend on this flag piece. And then I can put the gray away. This one may not work out well. But, oh yeah, that's good. I like it. I like. Me like. Okay. And now I can put this away. And the color for the butterfly is going to be in the soft seafoam. And again, it's not perfectly colored. I'm going to have to do this with, how far can I get here without getting my head in it? Okay, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. There we go. And you'll see, again, it's not perfectly colored. But I am going to fussy cut this out. Yeah, I like it better in the basic gray than in the black. The black was very harsh, I thought. I tried doing this without fussy cutting it, but I wanted to use the leaves, and so it was like, okay, I need to fussy cut. I know, not like, don't you hate watching people fussy cut? Sometimes I just I give up and I cut out the little legs and antennas, but it didn't look right. So I thought, okay, cut the whole thing out, Elizabeth. There's some awesome free product that you can get during Sale-a-Bration. So if you have not seen the catalog, please contact your demonstrator. I know that I sent all of my customers, actually, that have shopped with me in the last 2 years, copies of the catalog. So I'm hoping that they have received them all. And some great products that are in the catalog, and some that coordinate with other things that are in the sale in the January to June. I keep wanting to call it occasions, but, and then I'm just going to trim up, do a V-notch right there like that. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, you also need the Wink of Stella. Okie dokie. Now we are going to put dimensionals on this. I love this technique. Love it, and I love the texture that it puts on the paper. So it's like creating your own designer series paper, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one top, bottom, and then a couple down the middle, because we are going to be tucking this in. I had done this few versions, And one that I did this and this in Smoky Slate, and I put it together, and it just looked really dark. It didn't look like a happy card. I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but it looked really somber. That's the word. It looked like a really somber card. I thought, oh no, I wanted something. So I changed it up to the Whisper White, and I actually really preferred it with the Whisper White. And I love my grid paper because I'm going to I'm going to leave like a quarter of an inch or an eighth of an inch on that side, but I'm lining it up, no rhyme or reason, but I'm lining it up with that one, and I'm making sure that it goes up to the top with that one. I had a oops there for a second. I thought that maybe I had the words up going upside down. No, not straight. Sometimes you need to stand up to do things, and there we go. Okay, and now this, I'm going to tuck it in like that. And I'm going to use some Tombow glue. Just because of all the texture that's on this, I'm going to use Tombow glue. Okay. Tell me if that's straight. You need to lift this up a little bit. Yeah, it's straight. You can actually feel the texture of the paper when you adhere this down. Okay. Now, I wanted to ground the butterfly on here. That's why I've done this piece of what's it called? Seaside spray. Seaside spray. Oh my gosh. And I'm just going to adhere this down like that. And it's just basically to ground the butterfly. Okay. And I had to play with this a little bit so that I got this right. So if you mount it like that, so flush to the edge, and then it's going to go up like that. And you know why I've got the Tombow glue out? I just might as well keep going. So I've mounted it flush on this edge here and on the same plane as this guy here. And then this is going to go like that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dimensional on this side and like that. And I'm going to put a dimensional like there and there. Whoops, oh my gosh. And then let's make sure I've got it right. Nope, I shouldn't have put a dimensional there. Yep, there we go. And now I'm going to put some Tombow glue here. And adhere this down. So I'm kind of doing it so that the wing goes up and covers in some of this white space, like right here, like that. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit of Tombow glue there. I got a little too much Tombow glue there. Okay, and I did not have any of the rhinestones, clear rhinestones, but I wanted to put 3 rhinestones on here. So I'm using the champagne rhinestones, but I'm taking my Night of Navy blends and I'm coloring in 3 of the rhinestones. Do we have the small ones? And you know what I just realized I did wrong? I should have, no, that's right. I've got too much glue there. Okay. Now I'm going to take the rhinestones. Oh, and I think one should go there. One should go there. And then, whoops, oh, that one got away on me. And then I'm going to put one here. And then last but not least, oh, I forgot to do the inside. I'm just going to take the Wink of Stella. And remember, I didn't stamp this in Memento, right? So I am coloring in between the basic gray because I didn't want it to run. It should be dry by now, but okay. And now, so there's the card. And last thing is the inside. So the basic gray again. Yeah, basic gray. What did I do with that? Oh my goodness. It's here somewhere, folks. Oh, there it is. I thought I was finished with it, so I stuck it on the side. Basic gray, like that. And then the Seaside Spray again. And this background stamp. I love this set. Want to know the honest truth? I actually won this stamp set. It was at Stampin' Up's virtual convention. It was a prize patrol, and they called my number, so I won it. But I would have bought it anyhow. And this is going to go in here like that. There we go. There's the card. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, thank you for joining us on the Global Share Fair Vlog Hop. And enjoy Sale-a-Bration. And if you have any questions about Stampin' Up, joining Stampin' Up, the benefits during Sale-a-Bration, hosting rewards, joining rewards, demonstrator rewards, please contact your demonstrator. They would be happy to share all of that exciting information with you. Have a good one and Happy New Year! I should have had one of those blowhorns, right? Happy New Year! Take care.